Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing an Atlanta Hawks draft lottery rebuild in NBA 2K25. So I'd like to apologize for how long it took for me to do this. I know the community tab has been out for like 2 days, and that's because honestly the votes were pretty close between Colin Murray Bowles and Carter Bryant, but right now, by the time I'm recording this right now, Carter Bryant at 40, and 32 Colin Murray Bowles, 50 votes in total. I was waiting on that, but I think from now on, so the videos could be daily. What I'll do is I don't think I'll be doing the community tab votes tomorrow. I think for these last two picks, or wait, the Hawks are 13, right? We only have one more pick, right? The Hawks are 13. So yeah, we have one more draft lottery people to do, which, wow, that went by quick, I guess. But I guess we just really stay on the grind. But for this last pick, I think we're going to do Carter Bryant to the Spurs, and we'll just end it off just like that. I think that makes sense for us. We won't do the community tab. Let's do Carter Bryant to the Spurs. That'll be the last draft lottery rebuild of the year. Honestly, it was really fun. I hope we can do it again next year. We will, obviously. I'll still be here. But yeah, it sucks it's ending, but I guess we'll have to find something new to do while we have no draft lottery rebuilds and while the NBA Finals are just starting. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll obviously figure that out later. But obviously, Atlanta Hawks have Trae Young, Dyson Dale. So Trae Young is the main piece that could get traded in the offseason. But there hasn't been much rumors about him requesting out. So I suppose he'll stay. Dyson Daniels obviously had a breakout season at Atlanta. The Pelicans, or as I say, the Hawks got away with this deal. I knew Dyson Daniels was good. I knew he was good coming out of the draft. I knew he was a great defender, but I did not think he was this good. That's his proof right there. The Pelicans didn't give him enough opportunity for him to show what he can do. Because Dyson Daniels is a really good man. He's like actually insane defensively. And he's also just a really good player, man. Okongwu, Reza Shea. So there's some rumors as well. It's like maybe Okongwu getting traded, but I think we'll keep the team relatively the same. I think fully healthy with Jalen Johnson back in 2K, this team should perform really well. But obviously, we have to draft a guy in Carter Bryant, so we'll go ahead and do that. Or I guess Colin Murray Bowles to be the last pick to the Spurs, because that's how the vote went. So Carter Bryant, I'm hoping he falls here because he doesn't want to trade for him. So flag. Jokic Shona's going 2 is absolutely insane. Ace Bailey 3, Dylan Harper to the Hornets, Edgecombe to the Jazz. Okay, Carter Brown was Wizards. We will have to trade for him, but I guess we'll just see like whoever the Wizards might take. So the Wizards took him, right? Just making sure. Yeah, Wizards take Carter Bryant, which sucks. But who are the Wizards possibly take? I think they could take Canuple maybe. So we'll take Canuple. And the Hawks have another pick in the draft. They do. They have this pick 22 from the Lakers. And Colin Murray Boyles is here. I don't think Colin Murray Boyles will fall this far. He might because of his shooting ability. But him and Carter Bryant seems a lot good for the future. I'm not going to lie. But does anybody else to get take? We got Will Riley, Ben Serif, Thomas Sobers, Rasheer Fleming. I don't think that they may be taking Thomas Sobers here. I heard good things about him. I don't think his name is actually Sober. I think it's Sober. Or Ben Serif. Will Riley is also interesting. But I think I'll go with Thomas here. So Thomas, we also have another pick as well. We got John Tony. We got Chaz Lanier. Heard good things about him as well. We'll take Chaz. So we'll take those three guys well to the team then. Let's get Carter Bryant on this team now. All right, so we got Carter Bryant now. So Dyson Daniels and Kobe Buffkin, which Kobe Buffkin hasn't really been injured since he entered the league, obviously in 2023. Yeah, I haven't seen much of him. He only played 10 games last season and 17 the year prior. That's crazy. This guy has been injured a lot, so we'll see if he puts it all together. But like I said, we got Carter Bryant now. Qualifying offers. I really might not want anybody back here, but I guess we'll extend Dominic Barlow. So I don't remember this team having Thanasis Antetokounmpo like so seriously. I don't remember this. I don't know why we have his bird rights. I'm pretty sure Thanasis hasn't been on a team since the Bucks, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Maybe he's not with the Hawks. I don't know, but I do not remember that. Karis LeVert. I don't think we'll be bringing back Clint Capella. I think we'll just let him go at this point. We could re-sign him, trade him at the trade deadline, but we have Trae Young, Kobe Buffkin will be the backup point guard. He'll be fully healthy. Daniels, Chaz Lanier, Reza Shea, Terrence Mann. They got Vid, and then we got Carter Bryant. So we'll see what role Carter Bryant has for us this year. Georges Niang, Jalen Johnson, Muhammad Gee, and then Okongwu. And then I don't think Sorber is ready to play. So we could bring back a close because who will be our backup center? I guess we could maybe sign somebody that's younger. That's kind of what I want to do. I don't really want to bring back Capella, honestly. I want to go after somebody a little younger. So who's there? This might be younger than Capella. and he has more value than him. So if Day'Ron Sharpe is here, that'd be my option. I think he's a really good rebounder, and I'd love to honestly add him. And we don't have enough money for that, so we might just let him go, or we might just roll with Thomas Sober. I think we will. But Karis LeVert, do we bring him back? We have a backup shooting guard, Chaz. We can move Terrence Mann to backup shooting guard or Vit. So does Vit go up at backup shooting guard? Let's see. So Terrence Mann goes down, Vit goes down, and then yeah, all you guys are going down. So sadly, I might just have to keep the rotation exactly the same. Maybe sign like a backup center later down the line. So we won't be bringing back Karis LeVert, Clint Capella, or these guys. I think we just move on at this point for most of these guys. So we'll do that. That'll open up some cap holds, obviously, or that'll obviously let go of some cap holds. But Capella can go whatever team he wants. This one's gonna go to Charlotte, but I think it's best if we move on. I don't think he'll be back with Atlanta unless they want to resign him to a backup role. There's any like younger backup center we get on. So like Day'Ron Sharpe, I did mention him. He's unrestricted now, so if he can just sign a 1 year deal, maybe 2 years, a 1 year deal with us, that'll be nice. We get Day'Ron Sharpe for at least a year, and then we'll leave it like that. So not much we did in the offseason. Obviously, Trae Young's regressing. Jalen Johnson probably won't be back. Georges Niang is down, and then we have to see how the rotation was. I actually have no clue how this team will perform. Now, I don't really keep tabs in the Atlanta Hawks, but I'm guessing we're going to be good. I don't know why Trae Young is regressing. That's really weird. He's only like 25, 26 years old. But we'll put him in 2026 draft class. But if we're bad, I guess we can explore possibly Trae Young trade. But I really don't want to do it if you don't want to keep him. I don't think we ever did that before. But he'll have a high shot Tennessee. Dyson Daniels, obviously, probably mostly there for the defense. Reza Shea, if he can develop like a secondary guy, that'll be really nice. And then Jalen Johnson, whenever he comes back, obviously. But okay, we got Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Reza Shea. So I think we'll actually play Reza Shea at the 4. So I think we'll play Reza Shea at the 4 and start Carter Bryant until Jalen Johnson comes back. And how long will that be? That'll be in about 4 to 6 months for Lambrum. So I don't know if he'll be back in real life for that injury anyway. So we're going to play Carter Bryant over Georges Niang at this point. And then he'll get the starting now. We'll play Reza Shea at the 4 until Jalen Johnson comes back. So like that. Trae, Daniel, Carter Bryant, Reza Shea, Okongwu, Day'Ron Sharpe, Terrence Mann, Vit, Muhammad Gee, and then Georges Niang. That leaves Kobe Buffkin out, but he'll be back, obviously, hopefully soon. Dylan Johnson. So we'll leave it like that. And then hopefully those guys at the bottom can develop. And then I'll see you at the end of the season, hoping for us to be a pretty good team. At least make the playoffs and not be a playing team again. We're at the trading lines. We're 29-20 on this season. I do want to possibly make an aggressive move, something the Hawks really haven't done in a long time. I do want to make an aggressive move and possibly going after another piece to add to this core. So this is a really good core we have right now. We're 29-20. We're the 5th seed, so we're a couple games over 500. That might not be enough because we'll have to pay some guys in the future. Dyson Daniels in this last year of his contract. So I think if we think we take advantage before all these guys ask for a bag. Bob 3 signed Trae Young in the offseason. I mentioned Dyson Daniels. Then that's it. But I still want to make a move before it might be too late. We're maybe hard cap or some stuff. So the center rotation of Sharpe and Okongwu isn't bad. But I noticed something that Okongwu isn't really the best on defense. So we don't really have like a really good defensive center. Because if you look at Okongwu's block, I know he's good on post defense, but that might not be enough for us. He only has a 72 block. And with Trae Young, guys like Trae Young, point guards like that, Luka Doncic, guys will need a rim protector and a lob threat. And Okongwu is a really good center, but like I said, I don't hate that maybe trading him or getting a better center that we can find. So center is what I'm looking for, a better big that we can get on the open market. So Walker Kessler would definitely be upgraded over Nick Okongwu. But maybe the Jazz do it because they don't want to pay Walker Kessler, and maybe he doesn't want to be with the team anymore. Frustrated or losing, I don't know, that's my thing. So I wouldn't maybe hate. That would definitely be an upgrade in my opinion getting Kessler. I know Okongwu can shoot a little bit, but or we can get Daniel Gafford from the Mavericks. They're contending. They are on the trade block though, so I guess it wouldn't be the hardest thing. Or Nick Claxton could definitely back up or start over Okongwu in a way. He's definitely way better defender. Turner, Misi, Jalen Duren doesn't seem to come back to the Pistons, but I don't think I have any options. So there's a bunch of options we can go after. Joel Embiid, I had interest in as well, but he definitely a superstar big. I guess we kind of have a really good lineup and get Joel Embiid here. We all know what Joel Embiid does when he's healthy. He's averaging 23.5, 10 rebounds. Obviously, he's not really like a rim protector. He scores the ball, but he can definitely play defense and shoot threes at a high level when you need him to. So I don't hate getting Joel Embiid. We all know what to do when he's healthy, so we can go after Embiid, but Me personally, you're like a Jared Allen, maybe he's available. Other Cavaliers, um, they're contending, so I wouldn't be obtainable. Okay. I really like the idea of possibly going for water cutters. Now, this would make our payroll even higher. 12, 13, and 3 blocks per game. I feel it would be perfect with this team. Maybe even better than Trey Young. So we can't trade O'Connell and only make a $4 million. So we'd have to get really creative here. So it might take a lot of draft capital, but I feel we can get it done. So we might have to throw Kobe Buffkin in here. He just got back from injury, or we can throw like a Vit in there, but that wouldn't be enough. We need Kobe Buffkin. So Kobe Buffkin, and then we have to trade the Spurs pick swap probably, or I don't know if that actually goes. So we have to trade this Spurs pick swap in this future 2028 and protect the first round pick to possibly get Walker Kessler one of those. So I'm going to offer this. They might not agree to it, but I feel like Kessler would just be a great fit with the team. What we need. They agree. So we get Walker Kessler. That actually didn't take a lot, but we like that move definitely. Not like a superstar we all need, but I feel like just getting him in the paint would just be a little bit better than Conley in the paint in my opinion. Even 2 inches taller, and that does make Darren Sharp expendable as well. Maybe we could trade him because he won't be really used anymore. He was really good for us, 12, 8, and a block per game. So I guess like he wasn't bad, but he doesn't develop much in 2K. That's kind of why I also want to trade him. And he was really good. So it sucks to get rid of him, but right now we only have Kessler and O'Connell. So we can get like a front court piece in return for him. So like Keon Ellis, we have to pay him in the offseason as well. I don't know, I would love to get somebody that's under contract. So let's see what we can get. So Russell Westbrook, that really helping. Jose Alvarado, he is on a 1-year deal. Oh, that's a player option. So we can get some defense in the front court, swap first round picks. I guess we can do that. Jamal Shad, hit away and get Trey Mann on a minimum for the Suns. We have to trade Sober. So I think you might just leave it, or we can do this trade where we swap. We get a defender, which we desperately need. I think I might just leave it, though. We might be good. So Trey Young, Dyson Daniels, Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson, Walker Kessler, Okongwu, Darren Sharp will still be in the rotation. So never mind. I think it makes sense to trade him now for like a front court player. That's what we need at this point. So any front court guard, Jose Alvarado, I like that we can get a secondary ball handler or Alonzo Ball. I don't hate the idea of that. So would rather have Ty Jones being offered to me as well. I don't hate that. He could definitely play make off the bench. So I don't hate that even getting him. I know Jose Alvarado can play make as well, but we have to swap first round picks. I don't really know if we want to do that. I know the Pelicans are going to be good in the future. We're going to just do this trade where we get Tyus Jones to the Timberwolves get their backup center. So we get a secondary ball handler and Trey comes off the bench. He can obviously play point guard, and we love this rotation the way it is. And then that does leave Carter Bryant out. I'm going to take out Vit, and we're going to give Carter Bryant 11 minutes. Then we're going to run a 9-man rotation probably. So 9-man rotation. I'm doing a lot here, but this ought to get a championship home in Atlanta. So we're going to take out Terrence Mann, or we take out Vit. I guess Vit is both really good, but I do want to play Carter Bryant, though we're going to have to. So Carter Bryant will get at least 11 minutes in the rotation, and then we'll go something like this, and then I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. Jalen Johnson coming back now. We'll see how that works out, and yeah, we'll see how this season goes. SGA is your MVP. Ricky Diddy Cooper flag. 6-man RJ Barrett to come off the bench. Deep boy Jan most improved on Zach Ariza. So yeah, Zach Ariza is actually good for us, which is amazing. W Zach Ariza. We had about K Cunningham clutch player. Coach you're gonna Jason Kidd. But at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 5th seed in the East. We had about 30 points from Trey Young, with 10 assists, almost 10 assists. So an amazing season from Trey Young. So obviously he's going to get it back from us next season. We had about 25 from Reza Chase. This is the duo of the future. Then Jalen Johnson is also another good player we can build around as well. We had 11, 12, and then so this will be our starting 5 of the future most likely if these guys keep developing. 9, 8 from Carter Bryant. So he'll continue to get better, obviously. I know he was a really good defender, though, coming out of the draft, so that's nice to see. And then that was really it. But now we can shrink the rotation down. We'll probably go 8-man rotation. We'll probably shrink the bench isn't that great, to be honest with you guys. We'll shrink it down as well eventually. So our stars are getting a lot of minutes. But I guess Carter Bryant, I would love to play him, but I guess he will be out of the rotation for now. But in round 1, we got Detroit. So Cade, so we need to upgrade our bench in the offseason. It's one thing we need to do. But it's tied up 2-2. We're up 3-2, and we're going to beat the Mystics. We're in the second round. We got Boston. So Hawks obviously haven't had much playoff success, but maybe this is the year where this changes. Drew, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Tatum I guess he's healthy, which I don't think that's going to happen. Because we're seeing John Collins, Payne Pritchard, so I guess it's really not fair if Tatum's back. I have to make that official where he's just out for the season. Terrence Mann is cold. He's not getting any minutes, barely any minutes. So I think it just makes sense for us to play Carter Bryant these 9 minutes because Terrence Mann is pretty bad. So game one, we're gonna take game two, we're gonna take game three, game four, they ended up game five. But us could beat them at six. Wow, we're in the conference. Okay. And we got Atlanta. No, we're at Atlanta. Oh my gosh. We have the Knicks. So the Knicks are probably the final gauntlet in the East. So Brunson, Mikal, OG, Hart, Cat, Mitchell, McBride, Trent, Okogie. We can see if we can beat this team. We're gonna take game one. They're gonna take game two. We're gonna take game three. No, we're up down 3-1, and probably where if we go home, we lose in five. As we got the Mavericks going to beat the Knicks in 6 games. I feel like there's a really good potential with this team. LeBron James retired, but once we upgrade this team a bit, we'll be really good. I think that starts off maybe us trading like these big contracts away, but well, obviously, I think Quinn Snyder will remain the head coach. His batting ratings are really good, but at least we won't be giving a good pick to the Spurs this year. They have number one, but at least we won't be giving them a great pick this year because we ended up making the playoffs. So, and I don't think we have a first round pick in this draft. We don't. So our pick might go to San Antonio or some other team, but I'm not quite sure. I think it might go to the first DeJounte Murray trade. Guess not. I don't really know what team it goes to, but we definitely traded a lot for DeJounte Murray. But okay, NBA draft won't obviously be in our use. We'll go and skip straight the team and player options. We got Trae Young declining, but obviously he'll be back. Chaz, I guess, will accept him as well. Qualifying offers. Daniels. We'll have three main guys to re-sign. Kessler, Daniels, and Trae. Let's start off with Trae Young. So Trae Young, if we can get him to like, I don't know, 5 years, 50 million. So it's a lot of money, but I feel like if he had a really good season, it's worth it. Dyson Daniels is going to ask for a lot. I wonder if we can get him for cheap as possible. Kessler, I wonder if we can stretch him out as well. So Trae Young, I guess, will be the only guy getting that bag. And I wonder if we could stretch Kessler and Daniels out until they're about to accept the contract. And then so we'll have to match Kessler's contract. So we get Trae and Walker Kessler. We'll come back now. I'm going to see if I can wait on Dyson Nails. And we'll also make some more moves on day 12 as well to see if there's any free we can sign. So day 12, and now he has one offer from the Jazz. But let's see what we can get him to. So $30 million for 4 years. What does he say to that? So we get Dyson Nails locked up to be one of the best defenders in the NBA for 4 more years then. Let's see. We'll have Trae, Ty Jones is still here. Chaz. I do want to see if we could trade Terrence Mann and Vitt away for another great piece. Thomas Sober might develop, but I wonder if we could just trade one of these guys away. So, like, what if we trade Mann and Vitt and then a second? Like, will that get anything crazy? Max Drew, Salzer's a good piece we can rely on off the bench. Not really. So, free agency, Nickeil Alexander-Walker should look for like a backup 3-and-D guard that we can sign. And I do really like the idea maybe getting Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So we're going to offer him a contract, or Jacoby Walter as well. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker would be a nice fit for 2 years. And then that'll probably be the only move I could do. But I really like it. We can sell like Jonathan Isaac as well for extra depth. But we'll see. So Dyson Nails, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Jonathan Isaac. So Jalen Johnson is now, I guess, our best player. So that's interesting. Daniels, Kessler's up. Reza Shea is only up 2. I expect him to go up at least at 90. But it's okay. Carter Bryant is between 80 overall, so obviously he will be probably the sixth man. It sucks he can't start for us, but the team is already so deep. I still have to come off the bench. Jones, Muhammad, but Thomas Sober also developed as well. So it'll be interesting how the trades. I definitely do want to make a move at the trade line for something. It'll obviously be upgrading our bench, but I feel like we can get either like probably a better backup point guard than Tyus Jones or a really good power forward in the team. I don't know, just something. Just a really good piece off the bench using like guys like Terrence Mann, guys like that. I honestly love that. But we're done with 2027 draft class. And then almost like you see guys at the end of the season or at the deadline. I guess we'll just see what happens, right? So all right, whenever this one's low, I think we'll be right back where we were, even not a better team with Jalen Johnson being fully healthy a year. So I have a fully healthy year of the Atlanta Hawks. I absolutely love where this is going. Hopefully we could be better. Trae Young, Daniels, Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson, Kessler, Conley, Carter Bryant, Alexander Walker is the big piece that we signed for the newest addition, and Tyus Jones. That is your 9-man rotation. So I absolutely love where this is going. It does leave Sober, Gee, Isaac, all these guys off the rotation. Guys that can be good for other teams. That's why I think it makes sense for us to make a move, man. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think it does. But I will now see you guys at the end of the season. We get Ty Jerome here, so we're gonna offer this, but I guess this isn't enough because we need and we don't have like actual $10 million to offer. We have and Terrence may be a little too much. Oh, never mind. I guess this would be on the dot. It wasn't like this before when I offered it, but if we offer something like this, we trade a first, seconds for Terrence Mann or for Ty Jerome, 3 seconds. So we'll offer this. What do they say? They agree. So Ty Jerome, welcome, buddy. Welcome to Atlanta. So I like your fit with the team. Trey, Daniels, Rita Shea, Johnson, Kessler, Jerome is our new guard off the bench. So that'll be a really good piece, 84 overall. Kongwu, Carter Bryant, and then Nikhil Alexander Walker. So we like that, definitely. It sucks Nikhil is getting 9 minutes now, but he'll still be a 9-3 and D player for us. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. He is your MVP, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. So we were really good this year, as you can see, but we had about 26 from Trey Young, 23 from Rita Shea, 16 from Johnson. We had 12 from Ty Jerome, our new addition at the deadline, 11 from Dyson Daniels with almost 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals per game. Just an all-around great player. Shoots good for three as well, 35%. Kessler with 11, 10, and 2 blocks. We had about 9 from Carter Bryant. I also looked at his stats in college. He obviously didn't do much. I would say that, but I could definitely say he's going to be high on the job for because his 3-and-D potential, man. I'm not going to lie, because he isn't bad by any means. So I don't really expect him to be like a superstar or anything. I expect him to be a really good 3-and-D player, probably. So for a team, and he definitely provided that for us. The three part hasn't been that good. He's really shot 34%, but I feel like it'll eventually get better once he starts obviously attempting more than 7, 5, and then 4. Tyus Jones. He was out of the rotation now, but because we got somebody better in Jerome. But we're gonna see if we can win a championship this year. We got Miami in round 1, so Ellis, Hero, relatively the exact same team, both Keon Ellis now. I have a couple different guys off the bench. We're going to sweep them, and we got Cleveland around 2. So Garland, this will be a lot tougher. So Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, Allen, Tyson, Jalen Williams, Okoro, Strus, and Melton. Beyond this team is beatable though. Were they starting? Were they starting Kessler? I mean, was Kessler coming off the bench in the first round? He was. That was really weird. They're starting Okongwu for whatever reason. But game 1, we're gonna take game 2. We're gonna take game 3. And we're gonna we beat him at 5. We beat him at 6. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. If we choke a 3-0 lead in the playoffs, that would be honestly the worst thing we could possibly do. I'm not allowed to. Let's not. Seriously, let's not choke a 3-0 lead, man. Because if we do, just imagine choking a 3-0 lead like this, and it actually might happen. We're gonna choke a 3-0 lead, dude. Oh my goodness, that is too common in 2K. We really choked a 3-0 lead to the Cavaliers, man. I'm sick. And Hunter and Mitchell only had 2 points. Are we serious? How do we lose a game 7 when their best player only had 2 points? Didn't even play good throughout the series, man. That's sick. I ain't gonna lie. Garland must have had the series of his life because oh my, I don't understand. I don't we just took the 3-0 lead, but hey, that's back to the drawing board, man. I'm probably just gonna run it back. I feel like that was really fluky of 2K to do that. Probably don't have a first round pick this year again. Quinn Snyder, after choking a 3-0 lead, you're probably on the verge of not coming back or getting fired. So I definitely think we have to move on. I love to get like a Tyrone. He'd be perfect with the team. But he's bad as his ratings are so good. Part of me wants to keep him, but we honestly might have to move on after what just happened. There's no good option to replace him. And I know Chauncey Billups has good defense, but I don't know. I kind of want to. If we can't get Tyronn Lue, which I honestly don't think we will able to, we can reunite Will Hardy with Kessler. I guess Willie Green wouldn't be terrible, and then Chris Finch isn't bad, and then I guess Chauncey wouldn't be the worst option. We're not gonna get none of them, so we're stuck. We're coachless right now. We don't have a single coach for this team. I guess we'll get Will Hardy, be the next guy that we can get. Actually, can we get any of these guys? No, every single one declined offers. Will Hardy isn't the ideal coach I wanted, but after 2-3-0, we had to hold somebody accountable. Quinn Snyder was the guy we had to hold accountable for. So, Reza Shea, they want me to decline Carter Bryant for whatever reason. Sobers, I think, will bring back. Vid is $3 million. That's good depth. We'll honestly bring it back. Chaz will accept or qualifying offer, and then Muhammad Guy is a free agent. I don't think we bring him back. Call Murray Bulls this year in free agency. He was rotting in Indiana, but we can offer him a contract if we wanted to right now. Okay, we got Trey, Ty Jerome. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be changing there. Daniels, Trey was good for us, right? Yeah, he was. Daniels, Nikhil, Reza Shea, Carter Brown. I don't think there's any that moves again on season. I think we'll want to move Thomas Sobers to the 4. He might go up. No, he stay the same. But he'll be our backup power forward this year. It's time to have him develop. And then I guess we can start like an extra. I didn't mean to change his college, but I guess we can make an extra. I guess we can start like an extra like backcourt player just in case. So like it's too much money. I guess we can get like a Christian Koloko from it. Dude, this nobody like said okay, Yusuf Nurkic for extra depth, bro. I don't know. Okay, we'll do that. Then Terrence Mann will get rid of that shit, except Tyus Jones will be back as well. Wouldn't be mad at Muhammad, or yes, he doesn't even have a so he'll just be gone and then Chaz will come back. But okay, play progression. Daniels is up. Jalen Johnson, Trey Young, Kessler, Reza Shea is up. Carter Bryant is up 4 overall, so he'll be at 84 overall off the bench this year. We only have Thomas Sober going up as well, and Chaz going up too. Nurkic going down. But I'm hoping this will be our 10-man rotation this season, and then really, I don't know want to choke it through. We have Will Hardy's or Hagel, just isn't really the best option. I honestly want it to be, but it's fine, man. It's whatever at this point. But I guess maybe if there's somebody we can get in 2028, I'd fire Will Hardy if it doesn't work out even more. If we don't win the championship this year, if there's a better head coach to go after, we can fire Will Hardy and get somebody new. I'm serious because let's see, is there any like good options now? I mean, I'm not firing him now, but let's see. There's every single head coach is gone, but. Trey, Daniels, Reza Shea, Johnson, Kessler. If we lose this, we might have to make a significant change, which I don't want to do, but at this point, might have to, man, because we have not been winning. Playoff success hasn't been the greatest. We only got to round 3, I think, so never made it to the finals. But I'll see you guys in the season. We're gonna probably be the 1 seed again this year. As your MVP, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 1 seed, like I said once again. So 55 and 27. So let's not joke with 3-0 lead again. We got 27 from Trey Young, 19 from Reza Shea, 17 from Johnson, 13 from Carter Bryant. So yeah, he definitely stepped up in a role this year. So third was from 8 points, 9 points, 13 points. And also, as I said, really good defender. We all know this. He shot a career high 36% from 3. So if we go one more year, he might even be even better. But I hope that's not the case. We need to win now. Not go another year on this. So I am going to go. Sober is pretty good for us. We'll stay. But we got Detroit in round 1. So Cade, Fox is definitely an interesting front court. But they're both, I guess, doing really good. Asar, Ron Holland. They have Daniel Jacobson, their starting center. He is 7'2", though. So we'll see how that works out. But he is shooting an abysmal 33. How can you shoot 33% from the field as a 7'2" big? That doesn't make much sense to me, but we'll see if we beat. I think we should be able to. We're going to beat the final. We got Indiana. So, Indiana has Tyrese. So, Indiana's a really good team in 2K. So Tyrese, Nimhard, Mathurin, Walker, Turner, Siakam, Toppin, Christie, Shepard, and Looney. So, we'll see what happens this series. I could definitely see it going either way. I guess we'll go 8-man rotation now. Hardy, high bench utilization, probably puts that down. But game 1, they're going to take. Game 2, they're going to take. Game 3, game 4, we're going to even it up. So now we're going to simcast to see if we can go 3-2. We tied the series back up. At first, it didn't look too good, but now we're back in it. If we could win this game, this will be a huge game to win. And we're going to do it. Really, really nice game with us. So 146 and 140, 34 and 10 from Trey, 26 from Jerome came in huge off the bench, got 7 threes, 22 from Johnson, and 19 from our guy, Carter Bryant, averaging 17 points in the playoffs. Shout out to him. Andrew Nemar, 29 for us. But can we go ahead and not go to a game 7 and beat this team in Indiana? It's going to be hard. Indiana's a wild place, obviously. But we're going to lose. We're actually going to get blown out, actually. So that sucks. We didn't have much production for most of the game. It was just a bad game. But now, game 7, back in Atlanta, hoping for us to go to the conference finals here. I think they tie the game right back up. But we're going to run away with it just like that. It's going to be an absolute blowout in the fourth quarter. 135 to 110, 26 from Trey. Then we had 24 from Halliburton. But we're in the conference finals, and we got Cleveland. So, obviously, we know what happened last year with this team. Hopefully, we get our revenge what they did to us. They had Rocky develops. They added Malik Monk. He wasn't there last year. Aaron Wiggins was not there last year. So they definitely got a lot better. So, all right, game 1, we're going to take game 2. They ended up game 3. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and don't do it. No, we're not choking a 3-1 lead and a 3-0 lead back-to-back years by the same team. This is not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. We can't allow it to happen. You just can't. And we're gonna successfully beat the Cavaliers. Thank goodness, bro. 129. That would have been a terrible look if we would have did that. Now in the finals, we got San Antonio. So they have Lonzo Ball, their starting point guard. Is he their long-term starting point guard? He is. Stephon Castle, Vassell. They have Cameron Boozer, Wimby, Yakachonis, Branham, Roddy, Sensabaugh, Sharp. So Sharp off. We did change the Timberwolves, but I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I've seen the Spurs do crazier things. I've seen them have Chet and Wimby together. I've seen them have a full team full of 90s. I've seen a lot, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Other than Wemby, this team doesn't look too intimidating. I'm not gonna lie with you. I think we can beat this team. I'm confident. So we're gonna probably simcast this entire series because what if I'm wrong? But game one, obviously, I don't think have I ever simcast a game one before. Probably not. But either way, we're gonna win it. Huge game. 147, 139, 37 from Trae Young, 23 from Wemby. Game two, we're gonna simcast this entire finals, like I said. Hoping to go up 2-0 here, and that should give us some free time to hopefully. But we're gonna lose. Okay, 132, 3 to Shea 42, 22 from Castle. So okay, and even the series back up. So we need to go up 2-1 now. If not, we're down the series and won't look good for us. The close game, and we're gonna fall short. 135. Okay, now we need to tie the series back up. So just dropped 2 games in a row to the Spurs, which isn't great. We're back in Atlanta now, so that's nice. Dude, we let them sneak back in the game. We really let them sneak. I thought the game was over. We let them really sneak back in like that. We're down 3-1 now. Are we really just gonna go home? Yeah, it's probably over, man. I already tell from the start we're gonna lose this one. So unless we made it close for a second, but it's over now. Damn. All right, so we'll probably go one more year on this. I ain't gonna lie, man. If we can't win it this year, we got a new head coach in Mike Budenholzer with 16 and 14. Carter Bryant won 6 men of the year. He averaged about 19, so a little bit more than 3D at this point, kind of like a borderline star. So we'll take it though. But we're the first seed now. I just want to win, bro. It's really all. We've been here so many times. I really don't even care about anything at this point. I just want to win a championship. So Budenholzer has a high bench utilization, man. But we'll push that down to like this. But all right, yeah, I'm Milwaukee in round one. DiVincenzo, Arenas being the best player might not get this team far, being honest with you, but who knows? He might even choke this because that's how 2K is sometimes. Sweep them. Now we got Philly. Maxey, McCain, Bailey. So this is actually a pretty good team. You know, they have Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Ace Bailey, obviously being the 6'10 guy he is. Colin Murray Boyles, I guess. I remember he was a free agent, unrestricted free agent, and he ended up signing with the Sixers, I guess. I mean, he's starting power forward. They still have Joel Embiid, but he's a little actually really washed. Justin Edwards, Caleb Holt, Ron Holland. This team I still think we should beat. Their shooting isn't good enough, in my opinion. Or this team isn't good enough anyway, especially with a wash Joel Embiid. But we are going to beat them if I know we got the Orlando Magic. Suggs, so they have Jalen Suggs, starting point guard. They have Isaiah Harwell. They have Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero. They have Maluach, so he fell to 16, which is crazy. Anthony Black, Jarris Walker, they got him. And they got Jet Howard. So they could have drafted. Actually, no, what am I talking about? He went way before. But Jet Howard, Abraham, and Mo Wagner still here. I'm guessing he's still going to be here. Or I guess, no, he left to sign with Toronto, Houston, and he went back to the Magic. Probably because of Franz Wagner, his brother. But that doesn't matter, dude. We're going to take game one. We are going to take game two. We're going to take game three. And we're going to sweep it. Now in the finals, as we got Dallas this time, not saying. I would have loved to get my revenge on San Antonio, but I guess it's for the best. They probably were still the team they were. They probably were still going to beat us. But we got Dallas this time. They have Kyrie Irving. He is still a 90, and he still brings federal. They have Max Shelga. I don't know how to say that name. He's actually a really good player for them, averaging 14 points. 40%. They have Flag. They have a washed-up Anthony Davis, Lively, Gafford, Wells, Washington, Dame, Sard, and Gregor Ellis. So game one, they're going to take. Game two, we even it up. Game three, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And okay, we're going to go to a game seven. Damn it, bro. We've been choking a lot of 3-1 leads recently, man. I'm not gonna lie. And we've been going to 7 or losing. We even choked a 3-0 lead earlier in the video. But hopefully, I think this is the year where we are gonna win a championship. 116 to 104. We finally get it done. Finals MVP going to Trae Young. So finally, we get Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks a championship. Really fun one, to be honest with you. Patience was the key in this one, honestly. It definitely was. We finally got what we wanted, a championship out of all of this. So Hawks, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm actually a Hawks believer. I think this team could actually be really good, man. If everybody keeps developing on their team, this team could honestly be really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they do probably similar to what I did, this team could be really, really good. But I will see you guys next time. Really fun one. Obviously, the last draft led rebuild coming up soon, being the San Antonio Spurs, and I think it'll be Colin Murray Bulls. But I guess I'll still put out a community post. But next we won't do the community posting because it takes a little too long. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace. What to do? Dice Nails had a game where he had 19 steals. What the freak, bro? I was just looking through the players for some reason, and then I've seen on the like social media thing it said Dice Nails had a new record for 19 steals. What? How does that? How do you even do that? So you, that's crazy. I know that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. Nails is just that good a defender to have 19 steals in a freaking game. That's crazy.